Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss the Palatine bone for you. It's unlikely that it will appear at the practical test because the Palatine bone is very delicate bone and even freshly prepared it is very easily damaged by students. However, due to the fact that the tests very often include questions about it, I decided to discuss all of the elements so it will be much easier to understand how the palatine bone connects with other bones. So, without further ado, let's start. We have two palatine bones, left and right. Palatine bone consists of two plates, horizontal plate and vertical, called perpendicular plate. It also has three bony processes, orbital, sphenoidal, and pyramidal. Orbital process on the right bone, sphenoidal process, and pyramidal process. Horizontal plate has two surfaces. The nasal surface, which is smooth and forms the back of the nasal cavity, and palatal surface, which is rough and forms the posterior part of the hard palate. We do not observe any structures on any of these surfaces. In addition, a horizontal plate has four edges. The front, which joins the posterior edge of the palatal process of the maxilla. Posterior, it is free, that is, it doesn't connect to any other bone. It is attachment for the soft palate. Then the side edge joins the lower edge of the perpendicular plate. The medial one connects to the medial edge of the second palatine bone. And here, finally, there are structures that we can mark with plasticine. Nasal crest, which connects to the vomer, and posterior nasal spine. Perpendicular plate also has two surfaces, medial nasal and on it we can see conchal crest, which connects with the inferior nasal concha. Above it, there is a poorly visible ethmoidal crest, which connects to middle nasal concha, which is a part of ethmoid. Lateral maxillary surface is attached to the nasal surface of maxilla. It includes greater palatine groove, which along with a similar groove in maxilla creates greater palatine canal. Downwards, already within the pyramidal process, greater palatine canal gives two smaller palatal canals. It is lesser Palatine foramina. Besides, the perpendicular plate has four borders: anterior, posterior, inferior, which connects to the horizontal plate, and superior, who carries two processes: orbital and sphenoidal. Orbital process, sphenoidal process, which are separated from each other by sphenopalatine notch, which is closed at the top by the sphenoid bone to form sphenopalatine foramen. Now we will discuss all processes. For the record, there are three: orbital process, sphenoidal process, and pyramidal process. Pyramidal process is located at the junction of the horizontal plate and perpendicular plate. Its inferior surface, that is the base of pyramidal process, forms the posterolateral end of the bone palate and includes three holes: greater Palatine foramen and lesser Palatine foramina. These openings are the mouths of the palatal canals, greater Palatine canal and two lesser Palatine foramina. Orbital process. It extends from the anterior part of the superior edge of perpendicular plate. It has five surfaces: anterior maxillary, which connects to the jaw; posterior sphenoidal, that connects with sphenoidal concha; medial ethmoidal, which connects to the labyrinth of the ethmoid bone; superior orbital, which is a segment of the bottom of the orbital cavity; and lateral. Sphenoid process. It departs from the posterior part of the superior edge of the perpendicular plate of palatine bone and has three surfaces and two edges. Superior surface connects to the sphenoid and vomer bone. The medial surface forms part of the lateral wall of the nasal cavity. The lateral surface forms part of the pterygopalatine fossa, anterior edge and posterior edge. Hi, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in more videos related to study of the anatomy of the skull, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks to this, you will not miss the next episode, which will appear on the channel next Tuesday. In addition, I have a bonus for you in a form of a table. If you are interested, you can visit my Instagram. The link is in the description. There, in every post, is my email address. Please write me a message which table you would like to receive, and I will send it to you as soon as possible. Thanks to this table, you will have easy access to all structures that are discussed in sequence like in the movie. Probably there are no other structures, so you will save yourself time searching them in a book or atlas. The table lists the names of structures in Polish and English. In the third column, you can write down which structures you are able to name and point to the bones yourself. For example, before watching this video, you didn't know where was the orbital process. That's why you mark a minus here in the table. After watching the movie, you are sure where it is located, and you can name it yourself. In Polish and in English. Thank you for watching and see you next week.